Good evening, class. My name is Chigu Max, and today we're gonna have our second episode of Classroom Talks, an OMORI podcast. With me tonight, I have.
Sorry. Stop laughing. Hello everyone. I am Azegami Rashiko.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. どうも皆さん。私はAzegami Rashiko。よろしくお願いします。
Yeah. Okay. There we have it. We have Azegami Rashiko with us today for our second episode. And as you all know, she has been our guest since the first episode, and she has been very helpful to everything, to the entire series.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry,
I was
don't worry.
trying to share the stream. I'm like, wait.
No, don't worry. Tak apa. Take your time, tak apa. I'll sambung.
Yeah, someone.
Okay. So, as we had talked about Omori on the last podcast, on the last episode, we had already dabbled in the introduction and the overall summary, the tip of the iceberg of what Omori is. And today we're gonna talk about the character analysis of all the main characters in the game. Oh, I shouldn't be showing this picture so soon. I already had.
What picture? Hold on.
I already had Omori's picture on the screen. I forgot about that. Okay, very good. Yeah, so we're gonna have a analysis, and we're gonna talk about the characters on and our points of views on what we see in the characters individually.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find your life. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, I swear. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
a
okay,
boomer. I
it's
don't know how to use Twitch.
So do I. I don't know how to use Twitch as much as you do.
Okay. Finally, hello.
Now that Rashiko is finally okay, we're gonna continue. Hopefully, yeah, we're gonna continue now. So, there are how many main characters are there?
Oh, I think there are 5. Probably
Five.
Let me just check.
Right.
So there's Sunny, there's Aubrey, there's Cal. Here, hold on. I can't count. Sunny, Aubrey, Cal, Hero. Sunny, Aubrey, Cal, Hero, Puzzle.
Astaghfirullah. I have that's a scuff. I kind of forgot to put Weasel's picture.
Why? Why you like this? You forgot about. Wait, no, that's me. I forgot about Meo.
Mel is fine. Mel is fine.
Oh god.
Give me a moment. Entertain the chat for me while I do this.
What?
Give me a
What?
best British accent.
British. I'm not British.
Your Aussie accent then.
Aussie. I don't know. Hold on. Oh no. Wait. Okay, let me sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh, I wonder what you are.
Today is a very tough screen. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, all of us are on crack.
I'm on the booster shot, so I have a reason.
Oh,
Okay, so that's settled. Let's move on. As previously mentioned, we're gonna have an analysis on the characters of how I see the characters and how Rashiko sees the characters. So we're gonna we'll put Omori last because he's the main character, right? And he has the most content.
do
He
it.
has the most
Wait.
information that we need to talk about, and that's gonna take a while. So we'll go on with the next character, which is Aubrey.
Wait.
What do you think of Aubrey when you look at Aubrey, Ashko?
All I can think of is, do you know Manzai?
Who?
Manzai. It's like a Japanese comedy duo where
Manzai.
there's the straight guy and the dumb guy. To me, Aubrey is the straight guy, or Sukomi, anger to kills you know, dumb antics.
Oh, okay. I have never seen any manzai comedy before, but oh yeah, this is pretty accurate.
You know it's accurate.
It
And
is.
also,
It definitely is.
she's an adorable kid, cute but angry.
Cute but
She's
angry.
I knew for sure that she looked up to Mari a lot, and they they promised each other to dye their hair together or something. They grew up,
Mm-hmm. They did.
and
They actually did.
yeah,
And
and
Kel
she's
was teasing them about it, like pink. Really, Aubrey, pink?
you pink.
Ew.
And also she's best friends with Basil. She was the one who introduced Basil to the group. So she's like
That is
great,
correct, right?
like what do I call it? I hold on. So like she's like the protective about Basil or something like that. No, hold on. The
Mhm.
extrovert, the extrovert and the introvert.
Yeah, she's the
Yeah,
extrovert to
yeah,
Basil's introvertedness. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
like kind of you know those kind of memes that how introvert makes friends and then an extrovert comes along and pick them up. Yeah, that's basically Aubrey and Basil.
Yeah.
It's like you know that TikTok song, right? Yeah, you're my
Yeah,
friend
yeah, yeah.
now. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Basically them, 100% hate canon.
Are we talking about the kid Aubrey?
Yeah, right now we're talking about the kid
Okay.
Aubrey, and then we'll move on
Yeah,
to
that's about it. I have.
Power Aubrey. Kid Aubrey to me, she's very cute. She's very adorable, and what do you call it? She doesn't have that. She doesn't. She has that not anger. What do you call it? She has that thing where, she's always annoyed with Kel 100% of the time, and yeah, just like how kids are, like always bickering and bantering about everything. Like, stop it, Kel! Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You have cooties, kind of thing. I would imagine she would say that.
What do you call it? Mengadu.
Mengadu, yes. And then Shiro and Mari would be like, korang gaduh-gaduh, nanti kahwin kan. Yeah, that's what I would imagine Aubrey would be with Kel if they were in a Malay-ish
Environment.
yeah.
God.
Yeah, so in the Headspace characters there isn't much to talk about. unless until we talk about their faraway versions of themselves. And Aubrey, for a fact, right now, um, as we speak, because this podcast will be with major spoilers as well. So if you oh, we have a new follower. Hello, welcome to the class, Bernie Sleep.
Hello,
Hello,
welcome.
hello. And yeah, tonight's podcast is gonna be very heavily um, spoilers. Gonna contain a lot of spoilers. So if you've never watched the game or if you've never played the game before, um, I would have you to take it with a pinch of salt because it's gonna take a lot of the fun from the game if you spoil yourself, obviously.
Yeah, I agree with that because I'm taking way too long to finish Omori because I know the whole story.
Mm-hmm. True.
But I'm playing a different route this time, so
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So where was I? Yeah. Aubrey. Headspace Aubrey is the embodiment of what a child's innocence. Yes, that's the word I've been looking for. She embodies the. She is the epitome of what a child's innocence should be. Nice, always bickering with friends, and yeah, doing what kids do, what they do all the time.
yep. Oh, hi Ken.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ken. Welcome, welcome. Hope you have a great time. We're just gonna continue now. Okay, so we're gonna go into the spoiler parts of the stories now. And as you can see, there's a big difference from what Aubrey used to look like uh, her
God.
headspace character and her in real life character now. And there is a visible difference. She has pink hair now.
Yeah, she kept her promise.
Hmm. But what I want to talk about today about the characters isn't just a brief overview of who the characters are and what they do in the series, but also what they represent in our real world here right now as ourselves. And I'm sure, Rashiko, do you know that a simple trivia about the Omori series is that do you know the five characters in the game represent the five stages of grief?
I didn't know that, but now I can see it. Yeah.
Because when you think about it, what's the five stages of grief? I never remember the
One can't remember.
the
I only know grief, depression, acceptance,
yeah,
something.
okay. The five stages of grief are
Uh,
denial, anger,
uh,
bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And if we look into the five characters that we've mentioned, the denial part is Sunny. Be-
yeah.
The anger represents Aubrey.
Aubrey.
Bargaining represents uh, Basil. Depression represents Hero. And finally, acceptance is Kel. Which
Yeah, I can see it now.
yeah, it's very clear now that we think about it. Because as Aubrey representing anger, she was such a kind and happy kid. Like if you think of it, if you look at her previous picture as a kid, as the headspace Aubrey, she looks so happy. She looks like there's nothing in the world that can harm her, and she's always in her feel of happiness and everything. And after all that's happened, you can see a very visible frown on her face, and
Mhm.
that really took control on her.
Wait, if I remember correctly, in the headspace,
Mm-hmm.
um, I can't remember her name now. Aubrey has a skill that cheers people up. Oh no, make people happy.
What was that skill? I forgot.
I can't remember the name, but it was, yeah. She has the skill to make people happy. I-
Yeah, I think she does. Yeah. She has this skill called pep talk, which makes a friend or foe
Mhm.
happy. And it's nice that she's always the happy, free spirited, happy person that she is, up until spoiler alert, until Mary died, and she became who she is now. And but I feel that I feel that Aubrey as a representation of anger is such an accurate portrayal of what anger is.
Yeah.
She is something. She is someone that went through a lot, and just like how all the other characters gone through the same trauma. Uh, Everyone took it to themselves differently.
And
Like,
Aubrey had like another thing that happened to her as well,
right,
other than
right.
Mari's stuff.
Aubrey, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but she had a dysfunctional family, didn't she?
Yeah.
She had a dysfunctional family, and if we go to her house in faraway town, her house is a mess. It's full of trash and right, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, okay.
I
Her,
think ever since her father left her, her
mm-hmm,
mother kind of like doesn't really care, or I don't know how to explain, but I know like depression or something.
right.
Yeah.
Aubrey had a dysfunctional family, and on top of her only best female friend dying on her, it really changed a lot from what she is, from what she was and to what she is now.
Yeah.
And I think as a teacher, me myself, as a teacher, I think it's a perfectly normal reaction from Aubrey to become who she is now, because she's never had the closure that she wanted. She never had that um, sort of help and therapy that she needed, right?
Yeah.
So she
I think
turned to violence. She turned to her anger instead.
she became somewhat a delinquent. Well, somewhat. I don't think they are delinquents actually.
Mm-hmm. They're
Yeah.
just
Kids.
kids, teenagers, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
kids.
Teenagers playing
Yeah,
around. That's all.
yeah. They're just teenagers trying to find what life actually is,
Yeah.
outside of everything that they've been through.
Yeah. Only acting tough because yeah they don't want to get hurt or something. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. Yeah.
But yeah, uh, Aubrey as a portrayal of anger in the five stages of grief is such an accurate and good representation of what anger is. And I feel that Omori, the game, made it very crystal clear and made it very true um to what the characters and in real life situations are. And I'm so happy that they were able to describe and talk about it with I'm sorry, I can't speak for some reason today.
It's okay.
I
I was
can't.
worried that you were cutting off. Cutting off.
My mind's like, okay. So I'm very glad that Omocat, the company, were able to express the 5 stages of grief. They were able to talk about mental health, and they were able to portray what these difficult emotions, these difficult and complex emotions are into the game that they have, and it's not easy to be able to do that. I feel
Yeah.
it's
Like,
such a complex thing to
and it can
do.
be triggering as well.
Right. I'm not sure about you, but to me, I've had some experiences with mental health myself, and this game didn't negatively trigger me, but instead it made me think about what life actually is, and that's actually pretty good because yes, there are some scenes that might trigger certain players and viewers, but it's not entirely um what do you call it? It's not entirely on
Triggering.
purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not something that the developers themselves. It's not something that OMOCAT themselves want to trigger the viewers and players, but instead they do want to spread the awareness about it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they put a warning before the
Right.
game starts.
Yes. But man,
Unlike
do.
a certain game.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ten, 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 ten.
Ugh, fucking hate that game.
I'm looking at you, then Salvador.
Oh god.
Looking at you straight in the eye, then Salvador. Right.
Yeah.
Moving on about Aubrey. What do you have anything to say?
Hmm. I actually don't. I don't think I do have anything to say. Actually. Yeah. Nah. Nah. I've said what I need to say.
Yeah. So I think as a character, Aubrey is not just the kind of character that you think is simple, that oh, your friend died and you started being angry all the time and everything, but there's a very complex feeling to what actually Aubrey is feeling, and it's not something that just goes around the word anger. She is um convoluted, if that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, convoluted in her own thoughts and emotions that she does not control. She cannot control what she wants to do, and most often than not, those kinds of actions causes consequences. I hate that word. Consequences that she does not want, such as do you remember that scene where she goes to church every Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And every time she goes to the church, the makcik-pakcik bawang, uh,
Okay. Yeah.
this is the rojak stream, we don't care. The makcik-pakcik bawangs are all gonna be like, why is Aubrey
Oh my
here?
god.
Oh my god, what?
Why is she dressing like that in the church? Oh my god.
Eh, nate budak ni.
What?
I don't know, I'm just trying to speak latte for some reason.
Natemu.
Nate. Okay, so yeah, Aubrey, even though she tries to redeem herself and try to seek the help that she needed, but the people around her, the community, the neighborhood, they would not accept her.
Yeah, they keep on calling her and her friends, um, delinquents, bullies, but all of them are not. They're not bullies.
They're just kids
Mm-hmm.
trying to be kids.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Teenagers trying to have fun.
but doing so in less than good ways, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aubrey goes to church every Sunday and she tries to get the closure that she needs, and the only person that would understand her is the pastor, because the pastor is the only person who is concerned about her and sees her in church every Sunday. But there's nothing much that the pastor can do, since it's something that Aubrey herself needs to explore in her inner thoughts and demons and fight it herself. The anger that she feels isn't something that you this might be a controversial take, and anyone, even the viewers, you guys are allowed to have your own what do you call it, have your own opinions on the
Opinion.
matter, yeah. But I kind of feel that um I kind of feel that Aubrey going to church every Sunday isn't something that's going to help her get that closure and clarity that she needs.
That is
Yes,
true.
yes, religion is something that helps you find clarity, but you won't find clarity unless you find it and search for it yourself. That is a simple, not simple, that is a complicated way to recovery, and it is not on the sole reliance on religion. There is many ways that maybe in different, it would differ to different cultures, but in the Southeast Asian and Malaysian in particular, Malaysian culture in particular, we have this stereotype and prejudice that mental health isn't something is something that quote unquote
Sorry.
lemah iman,
Eh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That,
and
or you are being possessed by a jinn.
yes,
That's it.
exactly right. But usually, like if to say in the Malaysian terms of what Aubrey is feeling, people would think that Aubrey is I'm not sure if that's a word in English for it, but meroyan. I would yeah, I would call it meroyan. It's a bit of a hard word to be translated in English, I guess, but um I guess the closest word that I can find is running amok.
What?
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
that's
That,
acceptable. Yeah.
yeah, that's how I feel about Aubrey, and how I like look at it in my very weirdly twisted ways. But yeah, Aubrey doesn't just need religion, because it's good that she has the initiative to go to church every Sunday and seek out help and everything, but that's not everything. She does need therapy. She needs to go see a psychiatrist. She needs to go see a therapist, because
Yeah.
that's what actually, and she needs to go settle her anger issues, because that's what she represents, the stages of grief, anger.
She also needs a responsible adult to help her around, actually.
Yes, because that is a lot to talk about in Aubrey's case, and it kind of feels that we don't have we don't have all the time in the world to be talking about this, but we can compass it to what we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving
How long
on.
did we talk about Aubrey?
I don't know. I think we talk about her for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Hiro, our representative neighborhood handsome guy, handsome boy.
Why?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've seen the handsome boy comics.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. No, he's not. He's not the handsome boy. He's different.
I would believe he would be the handsome boy, but oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we?
Hero.
Yeah, Hiro. Hiro. So Hiro is the eldest in the group, right? Yeah, he is the eldest in the group next to Mari. And what would you think? What do you think of Hiro as a character?
I've been saying this a lot. Male what?
Male wife, okay.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh well, this is my personal stuff, but he does has the personality of a guy that I would date.
Oh,
Because he's what I've known is that he's a soft-spoken person, I think. And I don't know, he's really caring. He's the matured one. He always there looking after the kids, and he knows how to cook. Yeah, that's about it.
male wife material.
Male wife material.
I respect that. Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's suitable. It's suiting that his name is Hero too.
Alright, that's his real name or his that's his nickname, isn't it? Isn't it? Ugh,
Yeah, what is his real name?
Henry or
Is it
something.
Henry?
Well, someone said that his name was Henry. Was it in the game file or was it in the what do you call it, demo? I can't remember. Oh,
But
Omori.
let's take
Hero.
Hero. He was the name Hero sounds cooler.
Ouch. Poor Henry out there.
If
Yeah,
any
Hero.
if any of you are Henrys in the chat, I am so sorry. No this to you guys named Henry, but Hero sounds better. Yeah, his RPG Maker project name was Henry.
Oh yeah, something about Hero. I think he's that one person where if you pressure him a lot, he will just do whatever you want.
Oh really? No.
Yeah, I think he's something like that. No. That's a wrong explanation. He's nice to everyone. That's all.
He's what you call a yes man.
Hmm.
Someone who could never say
Say
no
no.
um to a situation even if it's really weird. Which is
Same.
pretty sure why which is pretty sure why he was dragged into Mr. Jossum's company.
Yeah.
Because he can't say no for at all.
There we go. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty sure that he was pressured to accept the work, or was it? I mean, it's Mr. Jossum. What do you
Mhm.
expect?
Yeah, true. And he did become the best employee ever.
And probably final boss.
Ahem.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Are you good? You good?
Yeah. Good. I'm good. I'm good.
A reminder to everyone to drink up on some water,
Water.
because hydrating is very important.
Drink some water, everyone.
Yeah, drink up.
I've been drinking. Uh,
Okay, let's carry on to Hero again. So Hero in the real world is supposed to be 19 in the real world, and he's in college, university.
hold
Hero,
up.
what? Sorry.
People go to college at the age of 19?
Wait, how old do people go to college then?
I don't know. I went to college when I was 20.
I mean,
Yeah.
wait, high school ends at 17. Hello, welcome. Megatron Kaboom 12906.
That's an interesting name.
Very interesting name. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the class, and I hope you have a great time here. We are currently talking about OMORI, and the character we're talking about is this handsome man right here, handsome young lad right here named Hiro. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
again with the college thing. I'm sorry, what? Most people finish high school at 17, and if it's in the States, which I assume the setting of OMORI is I'm sorry, what? Sorry. If the setting is confirmed to
no.
be in the States, their high school would end at 18, right? I would assume so
Uh,
because I'm not American.
Max?
Yeah.
I think we have a problem.
Um.
Thank you. I am here not to learn but
Oh.
arrive the human race by using this new app called Twitch. I am eagerly to call that your Twitch stream is now rated by the death. Oh, okay.
You got me
Oh,
scared. You got me scared
okay.
there for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah,
let.
that really scared me. Okay. Yeah.
Can you talk about Hero for a bit while
Okay.
I contact my mod?
Okay. Yeah. Um. Okay. So, a faraway town hero. Um. He's still the yes person. I mean, the yes guy. He is. I don't know. I think he stopped. I think he stopped cooking after Mari's death. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about Mari's death. How it. What do you call it? Um. Uh. How it. What do you call it? What is that word? Oh my god. How it. Um. Affects him. There we go. So Mari's death. It affected him really bad because first of all, Mari and Hiro were really close. It's like I don't know if it's canon or not, but yeah, whatever. I don't know if it's canon or not, but there are hints that mention Mari and Hiro were in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There were
And
huge hints.
yeah. And they were being subtle about it. I don't know, but pretty sure Mari was hiding it from from her mom. I mean her dad or something. So when during Mari's death, it really affected him badly. He blamed himself for Mari's death because, well, if you know the game, if you know the story, shit, hold on, someone is knocking my door. Hold on.
Oh, in real life. Okay. Oh, okay. Megatron says, "Is this a stream talking about anime waifu or heroes? Because I think I would crush them with my own bare metal hands. Very interesting, Megatron. No, this is not a stream about waifus per se, because most of the characters, female characters, are underage. So I would not recommend calling them waifus though. But this is a stream about analysis, a podcast talking about the characters in the game OMORI, which most of them are minors, except the current character we're talking about, Shiro, and his partner Mari, which
I'm back.
are canonically 19 years old.
Canonically, yeah.
Yeah, they're the only ones who are legal in the entire series. In terms of the main cast, and yeah, I think so. Yeah, should be. While the others are around 16. Yeah, Omori and the others are around 16 years old, and I I would assume so. Yeah, since the others
Yeah.
are since Mari and Hiro is 19 are 19 years old. Sorry about that. Rashiko, I was replying to Megatron about his comment saying that, asking if this is a stream about anime waifus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why do we have 6 viewers all of a sudden? I'm scared.
I did not know. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the classroom.
Alhamdulillah, Rezuki.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, Rizuki. Okay, let's carry on. You were saying about Hiro earlier?
What did I? Oh yeah, I was talking about the death. So Mari's death was, I don't know the word to explain this, but it was fabricated as suicide, and
Right.
he blamed himself for it, and yeah, that is why he represents depression, because he stopped cooking, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He stopped cooking. Um he stopped a lot of things that he once loved, and
Yeah.
I think that's a really really important thing to point out about what depression is and what Hero represents in the 5 stages of grief. Because if you realize, right, depression isn't just about being sad all the time. Depression is something that it eats you out from eats you out from the inside, and it takes a huge toll on you, slowly and surely. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that would be like, oh, I'm depressed and blah blah blah. But no, it's something that you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
In Hero's case, in the context of Hero, I would assume, and based on my judgment and what I can see as a teacher who handles depression for children, child depression, mental health, and special needs, this is something that us teachers have to look at and realize on the children. And in this case, Hero is a teenager, so it's pretty much almost the same. So Hero's depression, Hero's journey in handling his depression after the death of Mari is something that crushed him and his dreams.
Oh yeah, because he wanted to become a chef.
Yeah, he did.
But after Mari's death, he just followed what his parents want. Man, I can relate.
Wait, what did? Oh,
Huh?
since he's in college right now, right?
Yeah.
What major was he taking? Was he taking medicine?
Medicine, I think,
Right.
probably.
So he gave up on his dream of being a chef to pursue medicine because he lost the love of his life.
Yeah.
And that is something that just amazes me because he lost the person that he loved the most, and he he thought that maybe, just maybe, by being a doctor, he would be able to save lives, as how he couldn't save Marius.
Yeah. True.
And that is crushing to think about. That is absolutely crushing. The only reason, one of the only reasons that I can assume why Hiro wanted to be a chef in the first place is because every time that he cooks for Mari and everyone else, they're happy. They're really, really happy. They're enjoying the food that he makes, and he is able to make a smile on Mari's face. And yeah, I am when the story progresses and you find out that Mari dies and Hiro goes through depression and everything, it's very what do you say? How do you say? It's very disheartening. It's very, as I said earlier, it's very crushing to think about how Hiro gave up his dreams to make people happy, um, and instead forced himself to be a doctor because he wanted to quote unquote save lives. That's what I think in Hiro's journey throughout his entire life.
Yeah. Same thought as well.
Hmm. Because Hiro is very much Hiro is very much what do you call it? Hiro is very much overachiever, right? And yeah, Hiro is pretty much an overachiever, and he's always achieving amazing things throughout his entire life. So many uh, he has so many medals. He has so many achievements. He has so many awards and whatnot. And in contrast, Cal only has one, which is a participation award.
Yeah. Partly, he's good at everything.
Yeah, he's the perfect guy, and he chose to be a chef because he just wanted everyone to be happy. He didn't have that. Most people who are smart and what do you call it? This is not this towards people in the F&B industry or anyone who makes who is a chef or anything, because um, people who are chefs are very smart too, and um, Hero could have been anything that he wanted to be, and yeah, also probably why he's a doctor now, since he's striving to become a doctor. I'm sorry, I'm going
sometimes,
a bit off topic there.
sometimes I forgot that Hero is still a kid. I mean, a teenager? Question marks.
Mm,
Well,
I would
young
put
adult.
yeah, I would put him in young adult since he's
Yeah, I forgot that he's
19.
a young adult.
He has his um he has his days of a teenager gone, and he that's the sad part, because he lost his teenage years to depression, and he in the past 4 years since Mari's passing, he has been there living without any particular goal in mind except to become a doctor and save
Mm.
lives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so yeah,
Hero. Yeah. He's relatable.
he is very relatable. I yeah. Yeah, sorry. this shouldn't be too much of a triggering or sad podcast.
No, I'm just hungry. That's all.
I'm still a bit drunk from my booster shot, so I'm so sorry. I get carried away. Okay, where were we? Depression, right? Hero as depression. Um, as I when I look at Hero, right? What I see isn't just a depressed young adult, a depressed teenager uh, going through his puberty, not just his puberty, but unstable hormones and whatnot. But he is also going through a phase of his life that he is confused and lost because
Mm-hmm.
as I said earlier, she's very bright. She's a very bright young adult. She's a very bright mind in yeah, he's a very bright mind. He has all these awards. He is the student honor student that he is, and top student and whatnot, right? But all I can see from what Shio is, he's just a burnt out teenager suffering from depression, where a high functioning depression,
Yeah.
a high functioning depressed what do you call oh, is that the term to call someone depressed? A deep yeah, a high functioning teenager slash young adult who is depressed tends to be burnt out very very quick. And in his case, if he does not take a break, or um, if he doesn't take time for himself and actually take time for himself, he might actually crash and burn, and not just burn out, but crash and burn.
Yeah.
It's good that he wants to help other people, but it's pretty what do you call it, concerning. Is really
Yeah.
concerning for his mental health and his mental state to want to save everyone but himself.
Yeah. Yes. What is that word? He he's a selfless person or something.
Ah, right, yeah, a selfless person
Always think
who
about others.
right, right, always thinking about other people except himself. I don't think he's ever stopped to actually think about himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely has not stopped to think about himself. He's always thinking about his younger brother Cal. He's always thinking about his friends Sunny, Aubrey, Basil, and that is pretty much him.
And don't forget Sally.
Oh right, Sally, right, and his parents, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That being said, also as well, since he's the eldest of the family of the tree, right? There's Hiro, Kel, and Sally, right? The three
Mhm.
children. Um, he is also the elder. He's the eldest, and he carries the responsibility. The what do you call it? What's that word called? Next to responsibility for anak sulong thing. Mm, 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 mm. I really forgot the word. But yeah, he carries the responsibility and the burden of being the eldest child, and that would also take a huge toll on him as well.
Yeah.
I'm not the eldest, so I don't really relate, but maybe others
I'm
could.
the only child.
You oh my,
Sweat. Nervously sweat.
university sweating. I'm the youngest of two.
Oh my god.
I only have one sister.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's move on. So yeah, so the what do you call it? The burden, the expectations.
Burden
I'm sorry.
Yeah, expectation. Yeah, there we go.
Yukio, I think it's time to time out Megatron because I think that I think he's not really uh he's talking about the same thing again. Please and
Um,
please and thank you, Yukio.
can I have can I ask a question?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Can I eat?
You what? Sorry?
Can I eat?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Sure, sure, sure. Go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm so hungry.
Hey, go ahead, go ahead. I ate right before the stream, so I'm not really hungry. Tak apa. Just eat. Yeah. So as I was saying, right. Hero carries the burden of uh, Hero carries the burden of being the eldest child, and that if you're taking it in a Asian context, right? If you're taking it in a if we're
Hello,
taking
I'm
it in a Asian context, yeah, hello. If you're
what
taking it in
happened?
I'm just talking about Hero as a anak sulung, as a eldest child,
If
right?
yeah.
If we're talking about Hero in an Asian context, right? It's really um pressurizing. Yes, that's the word, the pressure, right? The pressure of being the eldest child is truly immense, where you have to be the what do you call it, next in line to become you have to be next in line to become uh, the head of the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we are
So
both Malaysians.
oh yeah, we are both Malaysians, Megatron. Wait, where was I?
The eldest child responsibility, uh, leader, the
Right,
founder.
right.
Yeah.
As a Southeast Asian or Asian um, context, as an Asian eldest child, the pressure gets to you sometimes, especially when you're expected, especially when you're expected to be smart and you're supposed to get 4.0 CPAs and you're supposed to have this award, and you're always going to be compared to. And that goes the same for Cal as well, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, Hiro, even though he doesn't show it, but he knows that he is always going to be compared to in every aspect of. He is always going to be compared to in a lot of different aspects and in a lot of different ways because um, yeah, that's really taking a toll on him.
Yeah, I can relate. Even though I'm the only child, but yeah, the only child the only child is like the first child, where you have a lot of expectations and responsibility that you have to carry.
Mm-hmm. Right. Welcome, Starry Libra, to the class. Hello, hello. Hope you have a great time here. Oh, we have question. Wait,
Yeah.
are you born Muslim or are you a combination of between India, Chinese, and Japanese or British? That is a really odd question. Um, as that is kind of personal, but I'm just gonna say that we are Malaysian.
Mhm.
I hope that answers your question because some maybe some of us aren't really s- some of us are not really comfortable with talking about our personal information, especially as we are VTubers, and it is something that we would like to keep it discreet if possible. But thank you for the question. I hope that does not mean that we are rude to you or anything, but I hope you I hope you are compliant in the stream and please refrain from asking any personal questions. Thank you very much. Okay, so where were we? Oh, sorry, Libra says hi. Hello, hi, hi.
Hello. Sorry, I'm just eating.
It's okay, makan, makan. Either way. Yeah, hello. Sorry. Oh, okay. How are you two? We're good.
Yeah, we
We're
are
good.
doing good. I am
Rashiko
eating.
is eating, and I am eating Rashiko's words.
Nah. Chọc với nhau.
Boleh, boleh. Welcome, sorry. Where are you from? Are you also? This is an important question for you, Starry. Are you a Kelkini? Because I hope you are.
Can you tell?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, this is this stream is about an Omori podcast, and we're talking about the characters in depth and analysis on the characters of Omori, the video game. And I was wondering what kin you are, what kini is that a term? I feel so boomerish. I don't know the terms Gen Z uses these days.
Some for some kin is kini.
Kini?
Kini is a slur, but some love the word, so I don't know.
Wait, really? Some people think it's a slur. That's the first for
Yeah,
me.
it's like yeah, some use it as what do you call it, as an insult.
Oh, okay. That is new information for me. I have never heard of that before.
I've seen it a lot on the internet. Oh, kids.
Okay, so where were we? Yeah, sorry, Liba. Sorry, I've never actually played Omori Sally. Oh, you have to. It's a big recommendation by both of us, and if you get the chance to play it, and I hope you play it blind because this podcast is unfortunately, this episode is actually kind of spoiler heavy.
Kinda, it's major spoilers.
So if you want to get the best experience, um, I would love for you to go for it blind because we're gonna talk about we've been talking about major spoilers and oh boy. But it's fine if you want to stay and chat with us too. That's okay too.
Pretend you didn't hear anything.
Yeah, kita apa? You're Malaysian, right? So masuk telinga kiri, keluar telinga kanan. Yes. Abaikan. Yes, I will not perceive. Do not perceive anything that is being said here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were in the topic of bro,
Hero.
my Malays. We're in the topic of hero, right? And yeah, that's pretty much how most. That's pretty much. That's pretty much most geniuses or prodigies are when it comes to depression, and it really sucks because it eats the brightness out of them, and it makes you feel like your accomplishments do not matter. I am not British.
Meh.
Meh. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I feel that Hiro handles it very well, but at the same time, he handles his mental state very poorly because he's always looking for something else to do to distract himself from what the reality is.
Yeah, and he even started exercising.
Right, yeah.
But
I,
that's actually good for your mental health.
no, that is, yeah. He is trying because yeah, he is a young adult. He is a 19-year-old young adult, and he has to think about his mental health, right? And I'm pretty sure he's mature enough to think about the ways to go through his mental health. Like if it's us when like Sunny or Kel or Aubrey as 15, 16-year-olds, do you think that you would be able to handle your mental health or mental illnesses well?
Nope.
No, neither do I. And I think Hiro, as a 19-year-old, he would be mature enough to think about these kind of things and think about therapy. And I believe this is hate canon for me, but I think and I believe that he has gone through therapy.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I believe it as well.
Being someone who is in the medical field as well, since he's a medical student, it's very likely that he goes through therapy because yeah, medical officers, medical students are more than welcome and more than what do you call it? What is the word in English? I now suddenly my English is so bad. Digalakkan, encourage.
I was
I
going
am
to say, yeah.
the pros and cons of being bilingual and not bilingual but bye lingual. You don't remember words in both languages. So yeah, the medical officers and medical and people in the medical background, they are more than encouraged to go through therapy to get through what they need to go through with their mental health because well yeah, you can't be treating people with a bad state of mind, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's really good of Hiro actually, that he's trying to go through and handle it the way anyhow that he can. What was I? Sorry. Okay. I think we covered enough about Hiro. There's a lot that we can talk about again, but
You're
yeah,
gonna
I
keep
think
it.
yeah,
Uh,
I think it's pretty
short.
okay. It's pretty crystal clear to what Hero is and how he represents depression.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on. After Hero is
Kel.
Hell. Yeah, look at that boy. Look at that cutie.
Hold on.
I solemnly swear that I will not be biased towards Kel and give him a suitable and unbiased opinion about him. Kitty, I like
You are more. What? What?
Kitty. A little bit biased.
You are more than welcome to talk about Kel.
Mm-hmm. So, as I've already tried, as I've already talked about, asked you about the characters, what do you think of Cal?
Mm, the sunshine in the group. Always there to cheer people up. Yeah, yeah, that is true. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just crunching something. um, I read something. Hold on. Very sporty. He loves sports. Uh, and something about. I think this is based on my opinion, but I think he's optimistic, which is
Optimistic.
that's the positive one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait. Could you continue? I need to take a title break for a little bit. Just
uh,
continue.
uh,
Just talk about Cal.
uh, I
I'll be
don't
right back.
really, I don't really have anything to talk about Cal, because he's. What I know is he's very Genki. Genki is cheerful. I think in Japanese. Sorry, hold on. Oh God. And yeah, all of his funny antics are, well, they annoy Aubrey, even though I'm pretty sure kill doesn't mean harm. He just wants to play around. Yeah, I love her. I love his energy actually. He's that cheerful friend that you can always go to if you need if you need to be cheered up, or someone that you can talk to when you're alone, and someone you can have fun with when you really need the most. I am gonna go get a tissue, so I will be right back. Anyway, I am back. I don't know what to talk about Kel. Uh, um, what else do I think about him? Most of the things that I want to talk about are more into the faraway town Kel. But as for the headspace Kel, I actually don't know what to talk about. All I know is that he's cheerful ah he's a cheerful kid. Uh yeah, I've mentioned before that he enjoys sports. What else about him?
Hello,
Oh,
I'm back.
hello. Welcome back.
I'm sorry, did I
No,
interrupt
no, no,
something?
you didn't interrupt anything. No. I was I was going to say come back instead of welcome back.
Um, I'm already back. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of lost. I don't know what to talk about. Headspace, Cal.
Hit space Cal. All right, that's not much actually when it comes to hit space because most of the things that we want to talk about when it comes to the characters is mostly in the real world in faraway town. But yeah, one fact about Cal that I like when it comes to his character is that he is um I wouldn't say he is neurodivergent, but he is very attached. The reason why I said so because like, do you remember how sad he was when he lost his pet boulder, but pet stone?
Oh yeah.
What
What
was
is his
it?
name?
What was it name?
I actually can't remember.
Pet rock.
It's the name of his dog
Hector.
and
Hector. Yeah.
yeah, Hector. Oh yeah, Hector, like from Fire Emblem. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Hector. Um, Cal is a very, very attached person who, yeah, he is very attached to the things that he loves and to the people he loves as well. Sunny, his brother Hero, Aubrey, although hopefully not reluctantly, Basil, and his pet rock, Hector.
Hector.
So, since he's very attached to the things that he loves, right? He tends to feel what do you call it? There's this specific thing that I feel that he has, but I'm not sure unless he is actually clinically diagnosed with it. But what I can see from a teacher's perspective, that he has separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You know what separation anxiety is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's common for children to have separation anxiety.
It's very, very common. And knowing the fact that Cal is also the youngest, no, at the time, he is the
Yeah, at the time,
youngest.
yeah.
At the time, he is the youngest of two before Sally came along. He would always be in the shadow of his elder brother Hero. And usually, he would be very attached to Hero since, well, there's only two of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the attachment issues come to play because, yeah, Cal is very much a needy child, right? He is always, he always wants to one up his elder brother. He wants to beat his brother in a way, in a sense that he's better than him in every
Oh
sense, right?
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Even in the scrapbook in the photo album, you can see Hiro and Cal arm wrestling, right? In
Yeah.
which he loses, and then Hiro has to console him because, yeah, well, he lost, right?
Yeah. That was really cute.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Um, but Cal is a very competitive person because, well, who wouldn't be competitive if your brother is Hero, honestly?
I wouldn't.
You're a different breed, Rashiko.
I'm very oh, I cannot. Yeah, I cannot pronounce the word. No, never mind.
Pessimistic?
Mm-hmm.
Pessimistic. Okay. So, yeah, Cal and his attachment issues mainly about separation anxiety. Man, does he have issues when it comes to attachment issues? Because he does also show signs and symptoms of ADHD. Again, from a teacher's eye, he does show a little bit of ADHD, where he's always doing things here and there. He does not know when to stop, where to stop, and how to stop. He's always jumping up and down, and even in the real world now, let's talk about real world Hero, Kel,
Hell.
I'm sorry. Okay, even in the real world, he's in a basketball team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in basketball, there's a lot of commitment and attachments to the team and the game itself. And I feel that it's pretty appropriate that Cal is actually in a basketball team. He his attachment to um okay, wait, let me give you an analogy of basketball and separation anxiety is. Um think of the basketball as the anxiety, right?
Uh-huh.
And when you are playing basketball, you have to hold the ball until you score points, right, into the hoop and
Yep.
everything, right? And I'm not an expert when it comes to basketball, but all I know is the rules that if you have the ball in your hand, you are
You
only
have to
allowed,
bounce it.
you have to bounce it, right? But if you hold it with both hands, you only have 3 steps before you have to pass it over to the next person or shoot it into the hoops.
Yep.
That is something that you can think of as an analogy or representation of social separation anxiety. Whether you like it or not, you either have to take that fourth step and risk jeopardizing your points or your teammates and the people around you, or you have to pass it on to someone else and hope that that person scores the goal, scores it for you. You get it?
Yep. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I'm not. It's something that I just came up on the fly, like right now, because, like, damn, that is something you don't think of. You don't prepare these kind of things. It just comes to you because Cal and his attachment issues does not go away, even though his stages of his representation and his portrayal of the 5 stages of grief is acceptance. He has accepted that Mari has passed on and that his friends are not who they used to be, and they've mostly separated, and his brother is in college now and everything, right?
Yeah.
But he has accepted that he needs to make a decision, that he needs to take that first step and ruin it all, or pass the ball to someone else. And I think Kel did a really, really good job of passing it to someone else. Not passing the blame, but passing and sharing the grief and trauma with his friends by reaching out to Sunny.
Mm.
It's a huge step. It's a really huge step for Kel and the gang, honestly.
He's a good boy.
Good boy.
He's the one who
Very good
put
boy.
us all together.
The goodest boy. When I flex,
I can feel the pain. When I flex, I can feel. I can't remember. Was it? I feel my best or something.
yeah, when I flex, I feel my best.
Mm.
Sorry, I was chewing on some lozenges.
Mm-hmm.
Talking for an hour and a half straight gets to us.
I'm chewing on what do you call it?
Takotiao.
Tauge.
Eat your vegetables, people. Don't be picky. Don't be Kel. I know Kel doesn't eat his vegetables. He most definitely never eats his vegetables. So yeah, Kel, man, does he portray acceptance? Man, he really does.
It really does.
Yeah.
But the perfect representation of acceptance, actually.
Mhm.
Because when his old friend when
It's
his
over.
friends were separated, he made new friends. And not that he moved on from his old friends, it's just that he made new friends while things are going around with his other friends, his other group friend. But yeah, he's always there trying to like what do you call it, get Sunny from the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Cal. This is a huge statement that I've read on a comments section somewhere. I think it was on Reddit. I'm not sure, but there was someone who actually said that Cal is the main character of the entire series, not because he's the one um friends with Sunny or something, but if it weren't because of him, we would be going to route through the Hikikomori route, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hikiko Omori.
No, no, yeah, yeah.
Hikikomori.
You pronounce it right. Yeah, hikikomori.
No,
But
no, no, no.
ah,
Emphasis on the Omori behind.
okay, yeah.
Hikiko.
Hikikomori.
Omori. Pandai,
Mhm.
Omoket. You really smart. Okay, right. So, that comment that I read was really, really bold to say the least. Because like, if we weren't for Sunny calling Sunny pula dah siapa dah if we weren't
I'm
for Kel,
confused.
I'm sorry, the booster is kicking in. Okay, if we weren't because of Kel, we wouldn't have the good and normal routes.
Yeah.
If you decide to reject his offer on and do not and shut the door on him, you would go through the hikikomori route.
Hey,
Then I've never played the hikikomori route,
I'm
but
playing it now.
yeah,
I'm playing it. Yeah, but I won't spoil anything.
we're not gonna spoil that one. That you have
Yeah.
to experience that for yourself.
Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah, if you didn't talk to Kel, if Kel didn't ask you to hang out and go have fun, go to the store, go to the park and everything would have been entirely different. And it's very vital in even in real life that I think you need a Kel in your friend group. You most definitely need a Kel.
I kind of feel like I am the Kel in my friend group, apparently.
Same, I am most definitely a Kel.
I'm like, I'm a quiet person, but every time every time we go out, it's always me who invite everyone.
I feel you 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kel is very accurate when it comes to acceptance and as you said earlier, you said about you talked about moving on, right?
Mm. I don't think he
But
moved on though.
yeah, I don't think
He
he moved on
accepted.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a more that's an more accurate term to say about Kel, and it is not moving on, but
No.
moving forward.
Mm. Moving forward.
Yeah, he is moving forward with his life. That doesn't mean that he moved on from Mari's
Yeah.
passing and his friends, and he does. He absolutely misses them 100%. That is an absolute certainty. But he accepted the fact that everything's changed and he has to move forward with his life, which is why he's going to he's playing basketball and he's doing this and doing that, and finally he's faster than Hero at some point. But yeah, he moved forward with his life, and that's amazing. I don't think a lot of people can achieve that kind of stage when it comes to the 5 stages of grief, and most people think that moving on is the ultimate feeling, the ultimate goal in being in self recovery, right? But
Mm-hmm.
moving forward is just is second to none, second to the greatest thing that you can do when it comes to self recovery. And man, it takes a lot of courage to move forward. Moving on is a different matter. You can live your life up to 100 years old, and you will never, you could never move on from something, but you can just move forward with it. And Kel is very, very courageous and brave for stepping up to his feelings and emotions to accept what's happened and what's in the present time right now. I think he's just a really good character, well written character.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Mm. I don't really have anything to say about Kel. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Who do we have next? After Kel. Right. Okay. This is. Wait. We have Kel. The remaining two, we have Mari and Basil. Are you, Rashiko? Are you in a rush? Because I remember that you say you have something to do. You have a meeting later, right?
I'm actually, I'm
I'm so-
actually messing with them right now.
oh my! Oh,
It's okay. Yeah.
okay.
No, it's okay.
But I think we'll have to compress Mari and Basil uh, in a very short time. We can't. We have been talking for 1.5 hours.
1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, and usually by this time we've already sidetracked to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And yeah, would you like to continue and compress the two into this stream, or would you want to compress it into and would you want to have a more in-depth analysis for the next episode?
I think it's best to wait for the next episode because there's a lot of things to talk about with Mari, Basil, and the other
Oh right,
characters.
and Sunny, we didn't even
Oh
touch
yeah, I
on
forgot about
Sunny,
Sunny.
right? Because yeah, exactly, because we have 6 characters in total. We have right, we have
Oh yeah, we talked about 3 characters in this episode. Yeah, 3
mhm,
characters in
mhm.
the next episode then.
I think it's good to end it here, and we could
Yeah.
continue talking about Aubrey, Basil, and finally the main character.
Aubrey,
I'm so sorry. Astaghfirullahaladzim.
Mari.
Mari, right?
Yeah,
Mari,
Mari, Basil,
Basil,
and
and Omori, and
yeah.
slash Sunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think. Is there anything that you want to say to the viewers, Rashiko?
I actually don't have anything except for I am sorry I was eating in stream.
Don't worry. It's completely fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think that we would have to end the podcast here because it has taken quite uh, a while, and
Yeah.
when it comes to talking about when it comes to podcasting, an hour and a half could eventually lead to much more sidetracking, and we wouldn't want to go through that.
Hold on, I have a phone call.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we'll be continuing this podcast, this specific episode on the character analysis on a later time. We will it'll be episode 2.5, and we'll be covering about the last 3 characters, which are Mari, Basil, and Mori. So with that, thank you everyone for coming and dropping by the stream, and I hope you had a great time in this class.
Shit.
And
I'm back.
hello, welcome. So Rashiko, do you have any
Uh,
signing off messages? Messages?
mm, No, just please stay hydrated, stay safe.
Yeah.
Uh, remember to uh social distancing. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember to social distance. So,
Yes.
from Rashiko and I am your friendly teacher, VTuber Chigu Max. And thank you for dropping by. Thank you for coming. Class is dismissed. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a great day wherever you are.
Bye.